A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. John Wiggins will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
In there, a base hit. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's...
Evan Longoria will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Hit to first. Wiggins comes up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. And with that, Steve Pearce is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Weekly hit towards first. Wiggins scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there.
Hank Conger gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. John Wiggins is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. So his remarkable season continues, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Coming to the plate again, John Wiggins, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning.
Wiggins.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
John Wiggins will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
His perfect night continues.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that about set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Tanaka and Archer square off next on the show. Corey Dickerson will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Just getting started here in the Bronx. To first, Wiggins takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. John Wiggins will stand in now, coming off a perfect 4 for 4 a night ago.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get him out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he lays out for it, but he can't pull it in out in deep center field. And a big one there as his streak reaches 55 now. One short of the magic number of 56.
Can you guys believe?
Logan Forsythe leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Hit to first. Wiggins is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 8.
John Wiggins walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Jennings looks up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. So his remarkable season continues as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Corey Dickerson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Tanaka pauses, and the pitch. Speared on the dive. The throw. Safe.
Man, almost a great play.
John Wiggins will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. In there at the knees, strike one. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. John Wiggins is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning.
Wiggins.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
No ball, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Line to the right side. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Evan Longoria. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Corey Dickerson will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, you look for a guy to produce. He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
Pineda pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. John Wiggins will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on, and that's a good one there as this ball is going to plug the gap.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, this is going to get him a run.
John Wiggins stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Cobb comes set. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already. So you...
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books as they stretch the lead to 5-1. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. John Wiggins is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there.
Kevin Kiermaier will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. Backhanded. Out. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. John Wiggins will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's disappointing right there.
So standing in, John Wiggins, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hard liner toward short. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
When you're hot, you are hot.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze.